Tristan Thompson's drama through the years, cheating scandals, paternity claims, and more. Welcome back to Binge-Worthy Network. 3 public cheating scandals, a new baby on the way, and a paternity lawsuit. Here is Tristan Thompson's drama throughout the years. But before we jump in, hit that like and subscribe button to be notified and updated on the latest Kardashian drama and news. In the world of entertainment, the NBA player and Khloe Kardashian ex-boyfriend Tristan Thompson has always stood out with his problematic behavior, from cheating on Khloe Kardashian numerous times to falsely promising he will change. Let's take a look at some of the most shocking Tristan scandals throughout the years. Let's begin with the most recent drama. Third baby? It was announced in early December of 2021 that the NBA player got his personal trainer, Maralee Nichols, pregnant. The two apparently began hooking up in the spring of 2021 when he and Khloe were still dating. As Maralee began approaching her due date, she began releasing some information to the public. This includes Tristan's private text messages and a paternity lawsuit that is still ongoing. According to the personal trainer, she asked Tristan to stay in the baby's life as his father. Thompson denied these wishes with very harsh text messages that was sent to Maralee's private Snapchat account. As shared by the official court documents, here is what Tristan had to say. "You know how I feel. My feelings haven't changed at all. I won't be involved at all. By the way, if you think having this baby is going to make you some money, it's completely wrong. You are aware that I'm retiring after this season, so in terms of support, it will be whatever is required monthly for someone who's unemployed. So you're better off taking this $75K I'm offering because you won't get nothing near that with having a kid with a father who's unemployed. All you'll have is a baby with a father who has zero involvement with the child and a few $100s of child support a month." But that's not all. Page 6 went on to report that Tristan had demanded a paternity test to be performed before the birth of the baby. And are you ready for the most shocking part? Along with the paternity test, the NBA player wanted the personal trainer to get an abortion and terminate the pregnancy. Check out what Page 6 had to report. As Page 6 exclusively reported, Thompson allegedly wanted Nichols to get an abortion when she found out she was pregnant. He also demanded in July that she take a paternity test. As of November the 15th, she had not taken a test, but in a subsequent filing, he said he would pay child support if the child is his. Another filing notes the genetic testing can only be done once the baby is born. The baby was allegedly conceived on Thompson's 30th birthday when he was still dating Kardashian. Page 6 broke the news in July that the former Keeping Up with the Kardashian star, 37, and Thompson had broken up again. Even though both Tristan and Khloe have yet to make official statements or comments, we know there is major drama going on behind the scenes as we speak. Sydney Chase. In 2021, Tristan was caught with another lover by his side, and this time it was with 24-year-old Instagram model Sydney Chase. When appearing on the No Jumper podcast, Sydney exposed a very secret love affair she had with Thompson. The two first met up in November of 2020, but their romance didn't start until the spring of the following year. Along with some statements shared on the No Jumper podcast, Sydney went on to elaborate her love affair by posting a video on TikTok explaining the whole thing. Sydney first shared, "So we talked, we hung out multiple times, we did everything." This was in January or November, probably January. Then we hung out, everything was cool and he was talking to me and I literally asked him, "Are you single?" and he said yes. So I said, "Okay, we can talk." Again, we hung out multiple times. It happened. He told me he was not in a relationship anymore, so I said, "Okay." We talked, we hung out multiple times, we went out together, everything. Then on TikTok, Chase elaborated. In this interview, I was asked a question by my friend Hayden, which I answered honestly. However, I did disclose personal information about Tristan, which I do apologize for because that's not okay and I shouldn't have done that. However, me answering the question about our past relations, that is true. We did have past relations. I then found out he was in a relationship and I ended things. In the interview, things got misconstrued while we were drinking. We first met in November the 11th to be exact, and that's when everything started. And then the last time we had contact, besides when he messaged me after finding out about the interview, was the day after his daughter's birthday party when he just got back home from Boston. Hearing Sydney be so open about this relationship, Tristan Thompson was forced to file a lawsuit against the 24-year-old, as he claims Sydney's comments weren't true. Jordyn Woods. Who can forget about Tristan's deal-breaking kiss with Jordyn Woods? In February of 2019, TMZ broke the news that Tristan Thompson and Jordyn Woods were guilty of having romantic relations. According to sources, Tristan Thompson and Jordyn Woods, Kylie Jenner's best friend, were attending the same party where the NBA star and Jordyn hooked up. This cheating scandal may have seemed like a rumor at first, but things got very real when Jordy herself admitted the truth during her interview on the Red Table Talk. Now, as you can imagine, the very personal cheating scandal shook the entire Kardashian family. Every sister and member of the Kardashian-Jenner clan were stunned by Jordan's sudden betrayal. No one could have predicted that the girl that grew up with Kylie and the Kardashian family could do something so unforgivable to the family, and so Kylie was left with no choice but to say goodbye to her best friend. Not only was this a very personal matter, but the fact that this entire cheating scandal was documented by the Keeping Up with the Kardashians cameras made it a lot worse and unforgettable. Jordyn Woods was now exiled from the Kardashian family, and the 23-year-old model hasn't been seen with the sisters ever since. Cheating while Khloe was pregnant. And now, let's go back and see Tristan's first ever slip-up that occurred in 2018. When his girlfriend, Khloe Kardashian, was 9 months pregnant with their child, Tristan Thompson, the NBA player was caught kissing and making out with different women in clubs and hotels. In these videos, Tristan was seen kissing other girls and eventually going up to their hotel rooms. It was clear as day that the NBA player was cheating on his girlfriend of 9 months. This cheating scandal soon took over headlines as millions started worrying about Khloe, her health, and her baby's well-being. As this news was too stressful for Khloe to bear, the Keeping Up with the Kardashian star went into labor the very next day. And even though Coco was fuming with rage over what Tristan had done, the millionaire's sister tried to keep her composure in order to have a safe delivery in labor. And on April the 12th of 2018, the world welcomed another Kardashian baby, Tristan Thompson. Even though Khloe managed to forgive the basketball player, Tristan went on to cheat on Khloe for the second time with Jordyn Woods. And so, time and time again, we find Tristan Thompson cheating and Khloe K forgiving her ex-boyfriend. But why? Well, not only do Tristan and Khloe have a very complicated relationship, but the pair even agreed on having another baby together in the midst of their romance issues. In March of 2021, the Good American founder was invited as a guest on Sarah Hyland's new talk show segment called Lady Parts. According to the Kardashian sibling, she and her boyfriend, Tristan, have been trying to conceive using IVF, but unfortunately for the pair, their trials have been unsuccessful. Khloe shared, "I froze my eggs once already, and when I was ready to make embryos with Tristan, I was making embryos. None of them survived. They should be mixed immediately with sperm to make embryos, so I actually have made embryos." Khloe then went on to explain how her battle with COVID-19 hindered her pregnancy plans and set back her schedules. The star shared how her health really took a toll on her goals and dreams and why she doesn't really believe in planning ahead. And then, with COVID, finding this whole fertility process, if you do need assistance in fertility, it's much more challenging during COVID. They say, if you want to make God laugh, tell him your plans. So the one time I'm actually really trying to plan, God is saying, you can't make your plans like this. And lastly, Coco told the ladies why she was so adamant about having another baby. According to the Keeping Up with the Kardashian star, as she grew up in a family surrounded by siblings, she wanted her daughter True to have the same feeling and environment. My plan was to have kids closer in age, but with COVID and everything, my plan's been a little delayed. I definitely do want more kids. I have so many brothers and sisters, and I think it's such a blessing, especially during these times, to have a family member or people that you can play with and rely on and just have a buddy throughout life. Well, even though Khloe is yet to get pregnant for the second time, it looks like Tristan Thompson will be welcoming a baby sister or brother very, very soon. But what do you think about Tristan's shocking scandals and controversies throughout the years? Do you think the NBA player cannot be faithful to one woman? What would you do in Khloe's situation? Thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe and give us a like, and don't forget to turn on your post notifications and share this video with your friends. Goodbye, everyone.